agora você vai conhecer um projeto ousado com tecnologia inovadora inspirado nas paisagens da cidade maravilhosa que é o Rio de Janeiro. Situado na Barra da Tijuca, o CasaShopping, que já é o maior shopping de decoração da América Latina, conclui agora no segundo semestre a montagem da Onda Carioca. E é com muito prazer que o Arkideias recebe o responsável pelo projeto da Onda Carioca, seu primeiro projeto no Brasil, o arquiteto israelense radicado em Roma, Nir Sivan. Tudo bem, Nir?
Tudo bem, obrigado.
É um prazer tê-lo aqui no Brasil e no nosso programa.
Obrigado.
A obra do CasaShopping, que é considerada uma escultura arquitetônica que foi inspirada pela natureza do entorno, claro, no Rio de Janeiro não podia ser diferente. Pode-se dizer que esse é o seu estilo?
I think architect is not only a work, it's what you are, and I am inspired by what I see around me. I believe that without inspiration, architect cannot work. They need to have a material, they need to have emotions that drive them. This is why in my works I am driven by what I see. I am driven by the people of the place. I am driven with the buildings I see. I am driven about the buildings I don't see. I am driven by the landscape. As an architect, one of my best goals is to create emotions, to create buildings, but to create emotions. I like the people that goes there, the people that visit, to have something that comes to their mind, it comes to their heart when they see the building, when they are inside the building. So for this I have to understand the place I am in, and yes, for this reason I am very much driven and inspired by the surrounding. It's very important to me.
Esse projeto ele tem uma grande complexidade geométrica. Qual foi o grande desafio desse projeto?
Yes, the project is very complex. The project is, it's the first freeform known in South America, but mostly it's a sculpture. It's not only a project, it's not only architecture, and it's completely free, driven by nature, inspired by nature, also technically. That means that I try to combine between architecture, sculpture, and the engineering. That means I have achieved a great efficiency inside and outside. That means that the form holds itself. It doesn't have columns underneath or anything that holds it from the side. It's very complex geometrically, and it's very complex engineerically speaking. It's completely free. And so yes, and for that I had to combine with me a group of specialists. For this client specifically, I'm not giving only architecture, I'm giving also engineering, construction company, organize everything together as one team. Only in this way I can achieve this quality, this design, and yes, to govern this complicated shape.
O projeto do CasaShopping, mais que um ícone da arquitetura, é um caso de tecnologia inédito, né? Pode explicar melhor como o uso do material vidro sem coluna e aço ajuda a sustentar a forma natural?
Well, as a technology, this shape, as it is completely free and it has to show what it is. It has to be a sculpture. It's very complicated. The nodes are very complicated. It's called a grid shell. Basically, you have 355 different triangulars, and we have steel sculpture three-dimensionally, which weighs 110 tons. We had to produce it in the Czech Republic. For this project, I brought with me one of the leaders of the world. It's the company Sele, that gives me the ability and gives me more instrument to be free as an architect. And on this 110 tons, we are putting even 45 tons of glass. We choose a glass which gives us the right type of transparency, which gives us also gives the person the prosperity. It helps them show the shape, so it's not too much transparent, but it lets them look through it so they can see all the shops, which is very important to the retail concept. It's very important to perceive the shape itself.
Nir, como é que você avalia a arquitetura empresarial aqui no nosso país, no Brasil?
Well, you know, there is a lot of examples for this kind of architecture. If you go to Avenida Paulista, if you go to many places, many big streets in São Paulo, where Monday morning everyone is with a suit, rushing with a suitcase to the first meeting in the morning, and Monday morning, stressed. The buildings, well, the buildings maybe show it. The buildings are different heights, but they are very much the same. They are very much similar one to another. Maybe the period in which most of them have built it, the necessity to do this square meters fast and economically brought to this design. For me, this is also inspiring because I'm very different from this. So I will like in this context, and soon I will have a new project here in São Paulo, which brings more natural to the city. You know, because this building does not show natural. They are very cold. Okay, some of them designed differently, but they are not special example of architecture. I believe Brazil deserves to have special architecture of reform, sculpturing. We all know Oscar Niemeyer, the quality of him, the quality of Roberto Bruno Marx, the quality of all the icons of the great landscapes, also in Copacabana, that becomes a market. And actually in CasaShopping, what I'm doing is not only a project, is a market symbol, design that becomes a market symbol. I think Brazil deserves more design that will become a symbol of the evolution. It's been inventing a lot of time now in infrastructure and reorganizing the favelas. In Vidigal, everybody is registered now, everybody is recognized. This is very important for the population, and this is absolutely fundamental. The same should come in architecture. And the same is what I like to offer to this country, to bring back love as I am receiving from this country. I'm receiving a lot of love, I'm receiving a lot of expectations, I'm receiving a lot of welcoming, and I like to give back.
Muito bom. Ô Nir, muito obrigada pela entrevista, adoramos a sua presença. Parabéns pelo projeto que vai deixar a cidade do Rio de Janeiro ainda mais maravilhosa. Obrigada.
Obrigada.
O Arkideias está terminando, mas lembre-se, você pode continuar com a gente através do arkideias.com.br. Aproveite e dê um curtir na fanpage do Arkideias e se inscreva no site. Assim você fica antenado com tudo o que rola no universo da arquitetura e decoração e recebe todas as atualizações do programa. Até lá!